Yeah,
And
and it's been doing damn great.
I mean, I think I looked at my performance, my portfolio for Q4, um, even with the November downturn, I'm up 18% in just Q4.
That's awesome, man. Love to
So
hear that. Love to hear that. Let's throw on the analyst estimates indicator. We got analysts calling for 325 in Apple, but also as low as 200. I am not in any Apple. Unfortunately, it is hitting new all-time highs almost all the time, like every day, I feel like at this point, along with Google. Today it's down. Check out Google. Google's been another very, very strong one. It had a breakout here, and it looks like it's basing up again for another breakout. So now I'm hearing some echo.
yeah, I'm gonna put this.
No worries. Yeah, today we're looking at CRM SNOW and AI. Let me check out the weekly chart here of AI. Let me turn off this indicator to see what we're working with. AI is just one of those stocks that just didn't live up to its name. I mean, there's a whole AI quote unquote bubble going on, and the stock C3.ai has gone absolutely nowhere. In fact, has gone constantly down. But it looks like you see on these earnings bubbles right here, they have been doing decently well on earnings. Their last quarter revenue was not very great. EPS, they're not profitable. Maybe that's part of the reason, but yeah, at the same time, just has not lived up to the AI hype whatsoever. But yeah, if you guys are in any of these plays, let us know down in the chat below. Gary,
I'm
how
still
are
working on
you?
my sound mic.
Oh, I hear an echo.
Let me. Okay. I'm just gonna have to live with it.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we got a little echo going. We're working on fixing that, but we'll live. We will live.
Can you hear an echo?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay. As long as I use these.
How is it going, Rajesh? Great to have you in here. Yeah. But if I'm looking at CRM right now, you can see pretty big range.
So I will tell you, I got rid of my Salesforce.
Did you?
I think it was last time we were live. I think it was around August. I held Salesforce for, I want to say since 2021. And it was a ridiculously bad investment versus the market. And I got rid of it and bought IREN. And so, that was a nice $50,000, $60,000 that I turned into over 100 within a couple of weeks.
Yeah. CRM is interesting. I feel like their product is so easily disturbed by AI, but it has also a lot of potential to do a lot with AI. Obviously, the market isn't liking it a ton right now. If I draw a horizontal line down here, I know, Gary, you're a fan of.
I love those.
The horizontal lines. I agree. And I also just had Sidekick do a little chart analysis here for us on the weekly time frame. Let's see what it says. So if you guys didn't know, Sidekick AI is Trendspider's basically market AI. It's basically ChatGPT on market steroids. It has all of the stock markets data, crypto data, all that stuff, everything that Trendspider pays for built into it so it can access stuff all in one central place. And it can also annotate your charts, as you can see right here. All I did was tell it something super simple, is plot the key levels and technical signals on my current chart. And of course I had CRM, which is reporting earnings here, shortly up. And as you can see, it went ahead and did that and marked some, it likes to do these zones. You can see it marked a strong base, major support levels. Of course, you can see it's pretty obvious here. It actually did a pretty good job that there's several support lines, multiple tests around the 200 to like 230 zone that it marked down here. You can see this long wick. You can see this base right here and multiple times. And that's where we're sitting right now. So
can Sidekick do Fibonacci's?
Not that I know of. I don't think so. I mean, we have the auto fib feature. I don't think if you told it to automatically plot fibs that it would. But yeah.
But it does those automatic support and resistance.
Yeah. It can plot. I was talking to our CTO about what it's best at when it comes to charting, and he says not even like levels, it does pretty well, but it's like zones. You can see this major support zone. That's what it's good at, since it's like, you know, like levels can be pretty like precise, could be like specific, you know, price levels, but like when it comes to a zone, like how it kind of did right here, I think that's the best thing that it's good at here. And another, probably one of my favorite things that it does is it plots recent news on your chart. I don't know if you've ever had to go back and you're like, some like big news event came out and you wanted to see how it affected a chart. It could really be a pain to find out, you know, when Trump said this about tariffs or like whatever it is, you know what I mean? But
Will
Sidekick
it
can go
put
back.
when Jensen signed that woman's chest
I
as a
wonder if
top?
we can do that. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. No, we're gonna do this now. Let's do this. So we're gonna see if
That was
Sidekick,
a big news story when you
yeah,
had
no,
watch parties and when she whipped out her bra and
mark my current NVIDIA chart where Jensen, the CEO of NVIDIA, signed that one. I don't even know what to say. It signed that woman's chest.
I guess.
Let's see. This is the real power of Sidekick right here. If it can do this, it can do anything.
It can do, yeah. I was going to post that the other day just because we know NVIDIA is sold out of chips through 2026.
Yeah.
We know they have pricing power. Who's dumping their NVIDIA shares? Other than SoftBank, who then is using that cash to go and buy NVIDIA chips.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it did it. Visit to Taiwan. Was it late May 2025? I feel like it was earlier than that. Maybe it wasn't, but I mean, it seems pretty confident that that's when it was. So yeah.
Whoa.
There you go. That's where it was. And you know what? That marked the start of a pretty nice uptrend. Everyone was saying that was the top. I remember it's like, oh, this is the top if I've ever seen one. But apparently it was not. But we got some more people joining in right now. Welcome, everybody. Again, we are looking at
June 4th, 2024.
What was it?
June 4th, 2024.
June 4. Okay. Yeah.
It was
so
close.
Maybe that wasn't it. But it marked a Taiwan visit, which maybe it was. I guess it wasn't.
At Computex 2024 in Taipei, Taiwan.
Interesting. It said 2025. So maybe it was just off by a year. Interesting. Well, it got close.
You guys haven't trained Sidekick on the adult content,
news,
I guess.
The important news data there. But yeah, if you guys are just joining in the chat, let us know down below. Let us know what you guys are looking at. Thank you everybody for showing up. If you guys haven't already, if this is your guys' first Trendspider Live, welcome. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're live with Gary from Daily Stock Pick. You can look at his Substack down below using the link in the description. But yeah, we're just going to be breaking down and seeing what happens live as these earnings reports come out. And you know what? They're about to come out any second right now.
Snowflake's the one I'm interested in.
Yeah.
That's been in a range.
Yeah. Let's go back to Snowflake because I think that's probably the one that most people are interested in today too. So it should be a good one. You know, their EPS, it's been interesting. It was on the.
I will say it's all software today, and I hate software at this time.
Why is that?
I think software is easily duplicated with AI, and I think the market is thinking like that. That would be my guess.
I mean, I kind of agree when it comes to definitely CRM. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can just use AI to analyze data now. I feel like that, you know, CRM is still a great product. But I think the market's kind of priced that in too. It has not been doing well in this AI boom at all.
Well, and I think about again, I've been retired for 6 years now. So I've been out of the workforce. But in my previous life as a product manager, if I could get a software program to do 80% of what I needed it to do, and it would be free, written by AI versus 100%, like Snowflake's taken off.
Yeah. Nice candle there. I don't think earnings are out yet. Let's get up our news widget here. Let's get it back up over into a new column.
It should have come out at 4, I think.
Is it coming out right away? We got, I I'm getting up a
405.
multi-symbol view right now on my other screen over here. There we go. So we got them all up
Salesforce
now.
is out at 4.
Woo! There goes CRM. Down then up. Classic.
Okta did that today, by the way.
What did?
Okta, one of my stocks.
Oh, I actually have some Okta as well. Not a ton, but
that was
yeah,
crazy.
they had earnings yesterday.
I think it was down 4% in pre-market, and by the open, it was up 4%.
Yeah, I saw our CEO Dan tweeting about it. He's like, Okta down, double beat. It's like, yeah, and then I guess the market woke up and realized this morning it's back up. Let's actually take a look at Okta. I'll put up because they just had earnings recently. Let's see how it looked intraday.
Did it close well?
Yeah, look at that. First candle there.
Listen, I'm in a 55 and older community with my 80-year-old parents. That's the people putting in the market orders at 9:30 a.m.
Yeah. I do that too. That's where the most liquidity is. I was trying to just have signals that come in day before, so like now after market, and then I set up my orders for the next day. And yeah, we're getting some nice movement across the board. It looks like all straight up so far. Looking good.
I always like to look at my portfolio at the end of the day. Let's see.
Yeah. No,
did I outpace the market?
Looks like we got a lot of people join in. Thank you everybody for joining. If you guys, it's your first time on a Trendspider Live, welcome. We're here again with Gary. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because we go live all the time, and we're gonna see me and
Gary.
Hey,
when's your $7 trials over? Why somebody doesn't take you up on these offers? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, trials are not happening anymore. It is the last day of Cyber Monday, though, so absolutely. Check out our Cyber Monday sale. You can get up to 65% off right now.
Well, and what you guys are giving away is that Sidekick boost, the 100 messages
free
or something?
Free Sidekick and Signal Stack.
Yeah. I have a great prompt to just analyze your own portfolio that I put out there a few weeks ago.
No, that's a great one. It's absolutely one of my favorite. That's what I use it all the time to analyze my portfolio. I have it break it down by sector. It's one of my favorite things to do. Say like, what am I missing? What is, where can I diversify my two?
And I love one of the things that one of my listeners actually told me was he said, I want to be more risky and I have a certain percentage that I want to make over the next year. What are some suggestions? And it gave him I think Apple Oven when it was trading under $500 and said, you should absolutely add to this. It gave specific, and that's what I love about it. It's so specific.
Yeah. You can really tell it to do whatever you want. It's not going to be it's not like the thing where it's like financial advice or whatever, but if you ask it to be specific, it will.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But yeah, I've had the link down.
I've had a lot of good. Hey, can you look at the past earnings results with some stocks that I've had? Like Okta, I asked it to look at Okta. There was no reason it should have been down today.
Yeah, right. No, double beat. And I think they raised guidance on it for revenue and EPS. Because I was watching yesterday, and yeah, absolutely no reason. And look at that. It flew up in the morning. I mean, it's now up since that earnings report. It was a weird decline in after hours. You never know with after hours. We're looking at all these moves right now, but as you can see here with Okta, it's not random. It is pretty random. Double beat, couldn't really have been better, and it drops. So, and now we're getting a big move on AI here. Well, decent move. We're getting a move on Snow as well. It looks like, just hit 05, got a couple earnings releases out. Just a sec, we'll take a look at the numbers after we stop looking at the charts.
Oh,
but we're getting some nice movement.
Snowflake.
Getting some nice movement.
What's that? Is that C3 AI?
Yep, C3 AI. They're reporting today. They are currently up, 3%? That doesn't look like a big candle, honestly, but that's up 3%.
It's still filling, though.
It is.
The top one, the wick.
It's a 1 minute candle, and now it's down.
Oh,
there it goes. There it goes. And we got Snowflake tanking. We got CRM was up initially. Damn, that was a 10% move on CRM, and now it's gone. But yeah, that was a pretty big move on CRM for sure. Snowflake.
Benioff must have said, "Hey, Gemini can program our Salesforce software."
Yeah, I probably can at this point. But yeah, look at this AI just flying off my chart. I love when that happens. It's kind of funny. I mean, it just flies off the chart. Let's see how big of a movement this is.
Again, these are all software names, and Okta's cybersecurity, obviously. But.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okta. Yeah, they reported yesterday, and they're up today. It looked like initially they're gonna be down, but they had great forward guidance, and they were saying cybersecurity has only become more important. That's absolutely true. I mean, with AI, like there's so many like phishing attempts. You guys know, like just hacking attempts. It's insane.
Jensen in his Joe Rogan podcast just said the only defense cybersecurity against AI will be AI.
True. Yeah. And that's crazy to think, isn't it? Like the thing causing the problem, I guess not. There's always been these scams, like people trying to get your info and this and that. But now with AI, I think it's just a lot of people can figure it out easily now. And there's a lot of gullible people out there. And some of these scams are getting so intricate and it's absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, AI would be a great way to fight back against it. But at the same time, it's kind of fighting against itself.
Snowflake is flattening out in the 240s.
Yeah.
I had a great weekly when I was trading this way back in 2021, 2022. It would dip down below 150 and you could buy it and you could just sell it at 200 because it was guaranteed to get up there.
Yeah.
And this one looks like in September, I'm looking at a weekly chart. It dipped down to about 119 last year.
Yep.
And it's still in an upward trend. I think 234, the February high, probably provides some pretty good support there.
Let me check. I'm going to run a prompt real quick here for snow because this is the one getting the most movement right now. It looks like EPS beat and sales beat as well. So it's a double beat and it's tanking.
That's weird.
So let's run a prompt there to see what Sidekick has to say. But I will say it is reacting pretty damn good to this one-day min, which is interesting. This is the gamma levels indicator. I can drop a link down below to these levels if you guys want to check them out. Gary, I don't know if you've seen these, but they're pretty cool. You do have to subscribe to an external service to use them, but they are very nice.
You guys don't give me that stuff.
Yeah. I don't have it on my personal either. This is the team account.
I wouldn't even know how to use it, to be honest.
Honestly, it's pretty nice. Like it takes options data and it just puts them as levels on your chart. It's mostly for like intraday traders, I would say. You can use it for swing trading, but yeah, they actually just recently added historical data, which is better for swing traders because you can see, I mean, it looks kind of crazy, but you can use it to back test. But it plots all the levels and historical dates. The same one's plotted right here.
And but look, it's sitting right there at that 240.
Which one? Snow?
That bottom one, yeah.
Yeah, 240, yeah, like 245 it looks like. But yeah, basically just like the one-day min and one-day max. I don't know if you trade options or all, but I'm no like options expert by any means. I wouldn't say I know a bit about options, but basically, like, of course, there's different expirations, and this one specifically is calculating the expected moves from yesterday's close. Because there's a lot of 0DT options these days. There's a lot of expirations, way more than used to be, and it's basically saying like the minimum and maximum that options are pricing in for the stock to move based on real options data is these 2 points right here. So it just plots them really nicely. And yeah, they do seem to work well. We were on a call earlier. You can back test them, only 30 days. I'll probably mess around with it more. But yeah, I think Brad built a strategy where it went long on this one-day min and then had a price target on the ES. I think a lot of futures traders use it. But let's see what Sidekick has to say here about snow. I'm just going to scroll down real quick to the chart. So obviously revenue growth is insane. EPS diluted, which is interesting. Have some negative EPS.
Yeah, I saw they
reports there.
reported a positive earnings per share. 35 cents versus they were expected to lose 5 cents.
Were they expected to lose?
That's what it said.
I'm seeing here on this one, it says 31-cent estimate when they had 35.
That might be an updated one.
I don't know.
Whisper numbers.
Free cash flow you can see is not positive.
They won't be free. They won't be free cash flow positive for a while, I don't think.
Yeah. Let's see. But bottom line here, best thing about AI, I think, is the bottom line. Yeah. Snow delivered solid Q3 beat. Says the stock rallied. I think that was because maybe it was on a weird tick, like right there or something when I ran the prompt. But fundamental picture is mixed at best. It's saying revenue growth is great, which, I mean, fundamentals, you got to take it with a grain of salt. It's mostly commenting on the deteriorating free cash flow and just unprofitability, of course. But, you know, there's been plenty of companies that have gone from unprofitable to profitable, and the revenue growth at least is there in this one.
Which profile did you use?
This should just be neutral.
Oh.
Yeah. Q3 beat buys management another quarter, but execution pressure is mounting, it says. Bears will point to the fact that after 5 years as a public company, Snowflake still can't make money. Why is the price dumped? Probably because of what this is saying. It's just still not, you know, the EPS came in positive, which is good, but the cash flow seems to be negative. People are probably expecting, I guess, more. Let me mute these real quick. And if you look at the weekly chart,
here's the thing. It's trading at 218 times forward earnings. Why is the price dropping? Because it's trading at 218 times forward earnings.
Yeah, that too. If you use Trendspider here, you can put price to sales or price to earnings right on your charts. Let me put on.
Even if you beat, it's trading at 218 times forward earnings.
Yeah. Price to sales 19. Pretty high, but not insanely high, I wouldn't say, I guess. I feel like that's something. What's something that's, let's Palantir at? Palantir sitting at 114. So interesting moves on Palantir, by the way, recently. Been bouncing off this kind of support level. Been kind of catching my eye. But yeah, if you want to compare it to something that's criminally, quote unquote, overvalued, you can look at Palantir. And then
I think Palantir is similar to Tesla.
It is.
The valuation doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But in something like Snowflake, a software essentially. I mean, I know Snowflake, and when they first IPO'd, Snowflake and Palantir were kind of put in the same bucket. But Palantir has shown they're just so much better than Snowflake.
Yeah. Now Palantir has been definitely killing it. But yeah, and it's reflecting here in Snowflake. I mean, they did provide good earnings just now, but clearly it wasn't enough. Maybe it'll be a move like Okta over here, Okta, where it dumps now and then tomorrow morning it starts rallying.
Okta's interesting on a weekly chart.
It is. Yeah, let me pull it up.
With the 200-day on there, it kind of looks. You throw a 200-day moving average, and it's just kind of hugging it. SMA, yeah.
That's interesting. This one here,
yeah.
So it's using as resistance for now. So probably want to break above that to see the start of a new uptrend. Of course, that's if you're, like a trend follower. It's been below this 200-week SMA. It has saved you decent bit of drawdown. That is a pretty, it's a slow reacting line, 200-week moving average. So it's pretty significant. When it broke there, it has really gone nowhere. Broke below this line I have drawn right here, has reacted, used as resistance multiple times. So definitely for the Okta bulls, you want to definitely see a move up above this. If you want to be alerted, you can just right click it, create an alert at the line, say breakthrough or touch, probably breakthrough. And that way, when it breaks through, you can get notified. And also, if you want to like do that on this line right here, you can do the same thing, create an alert on it, breakthrough or touch, set the confirmations to like maybe 30 minutes, maybe daily confirmations, so you don't get like a false move. That would be a good way to track it. Somebody's asking if we're buying the snow dip today.
I will tell you, I have not owned Snowflake since it broke 210, I think.
Yeah.
I traded it in this range, and I have a weekly chart that I could throw out there to people if they want it. But it was in this nice range where it was trading, and I'd wait it to go down to 150 and I'd just buy it, and then I'd trade it at 200.
Yeah.
Since it got over that, I just don't trust it.
Really? Ever since it got above pretty much this 250, like we have this zone drawn right here.
Yeah.
Clear resistance there, reacted there, and we're sitting above it. So you'd say that this resistance has
and
now
it pulled back
to support. Yeah, so it closed at 265. Now we're sitting at 250. So look at the weekly 250. It's like right here. So it's still above this level. It's reacting like right here. So we'll see.
Personally, I'm not buying this one. And the only reason is I'm old and valuation still kind of matters to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't own Palantir.
That's fair.
I mean, it's
fair.
You know, as a boomer, well, I'm not quite boomer, but I'm 55. I will tell you the one thing that you should learn as a trader or an investor is to realize what kind of trader or investor you are. And then stick to what you know.
Yeah. Good advice. Good advice. So yeah, everyone out there, like people are saying, are you guys buying the dip? Like what we do is going to be probably a completely different mindset from how you're approaching the market. So that's a very great point. You know, different timelines, depends how long you're planning to hold. I don't know if you're day trading, if you're looking to just sell it tomorrow, or if you're looking to hold it for the next 10 years. These are all things you got to keep in mind. But I guess from an investor standpoint, you know, if you believe in the company, you know, the revenue growth is great and it's sitting above this resistance, has flipped to support. Say on a longer term time frame.
If you can spell the CEO's last name, then I think you should buy Snowflake.
Yeah, no, I don't know even who the CEO is, to be honest.
Exactly. So I'm not buying the,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, like if you use the position tool here, I don't think it's the worst risk to reward. If you draw it at 250 here. Can you extend? We just had a recent update where you can extend stuff left. I don't know if it's on this tool specifically. I don't think it is, but let's see. If we put the stop loss, I don't know, below here, it's like a 12. That's actually not bad. Like 12%, maybe just sell it if it breaks below this level here. Who knows? And then, you know, if you're expecting it to go back up to make maybe this range up here, it's a decent risk to reward, I would say.
Listen, that risk to reward, I have a better shot of shooting under par at golf than I think that reward.
Well, you don't think it's going to see this again?
Again, speaking for me personally, I just haven't owned it since 210, 220, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's just too rich for me. And I will tell you, Mike, if the market decides in 2026 that it wants to pull back from this AI theme, this is one of the names that it would immediately pull back on.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's ask. Honestly, I've been running these polls here on these live streams. I just put a poll out. You guys go ahead and vote. Will Snow see 328, the top of this profit target range again?
Will Gary look like an asshole again when you pull up this live stream a month from now?
That would be hilarious. I gotta have, if this happens, I gotta have you back on. You know, I'm gonna set an alert here. I'm gonna make the note. Gary is coming back on the live stream, and
I will put on my Jim Cramer mask, and I will say the hubris
Gary
when he cried.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Mike's gonna put this out on Twitter.
I love it. I love it. Let's see what everyone in the chat is saying. We got 67% of people saying yes. So we have some
Good
snowflake
God.
bulls out there in the audience. Only 6 votes. So if you guys haven't voted, there's 40, at least
Oh, okay.
50 plus of you guys out there. Go ahead and vote. Is snow going to see this level again?
I was going to say at 67%, I'm like, fuck, maybe I'm making a mistake, but 6 people. Yeah. Go and buy the stock. You 6
fun.
people.
Yeah. Nothing here is financial advice, again, by the way. We probably didn't have to say that. Just putting it out there. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of even. It's kind of even. We're at 60-40 right now. You got 10 votes. But if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. So if this ever does happen, you guys can come on and we'll have Gary on again and we'll talk about it. We'll see how long it takes to get there. Maybe it'll take 10 years to get there. Maybe you'll never get there. But I'll set my alert and we'll see if it happens.
Yeah, I'll be dead by the time it happens.
Was a snowflake. Another big one today is CRM, Salesforce. Let's see what's going on in Salesforce. Looking pretty good. So look at that move.
Let me see. I'm going to look at what my big winners were today in my own personal portfolio.
There you go. Yeah. Let us know. I'm
Fidelity puts this right up on the front page, so I'm going to look at this one. The big winners in my portfolio were PSIX, up 7%.
Nice.
But full disclosure, I'm down like 30% on that position. IREN was up 6.9%. And if you want to know buy the dip, they diluted yesterday. It was down 10%. It's back up 6%. Buy the F and dip on that.
IREN, huh?
IREN, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those power ones. I think you can buy the dip. In fact, I bought the dip on that one. And then Robinhood was up 6%.
Do you have Robinhood now?
I own Robinhood, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're the one that owned someone else. I thought you said you didn't own Robinhood.
I hated Robinhood because I think Vlad and Citadel completely I shouldn't say it publicly, but they kind of went together in the whole GameStop thing. And I was very mad at them about that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I see how they're managing their business. And what made me go over the top and I said, okay, I'm buying this one, was when they got denied for a betting license. And they said, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to do prediction markets.
Yep. That was a baller move.
Yeah.
That was a baller move. They get shit done. That's the bottom line then.
And I have no doubt in my mind that within the next 5 years, some kid is going to bet his entire $1,500 IRA on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl at some point in time. And he's going to wind up poor. And I'm investing just for that.
Love that. Love that. You want to know what I just got? I just got the Robinhood Gold credit card in.
Did you?
Yeah. I was on the wait list, I think, for 2 years. But it's actually a great credit card. It gives you 3% back on everything.
Is Robinhood your main broker?
No. It's
okay.
I use Schwab and I use Robinhood.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's my main, but it's one of them for sure. I do like using it.
It's so lacking in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, when you got something like Trendspider, at least for charting and all that, it's still usable,
Well, my problem isn't like the charting. I think they're doing well. I think they'll probably, the gold members get that charting program. I think it's called Legend.
Yep.
I think it's good. And I think it will start, you guys just with all your updates, just completely blow it away. So it'll always be, you're the superior.
Yeah.
But I think they'll do well. What I don't like is, and maybe this is just me as a high net worth guy, Fidelity gives me so many, like I can walk into a Fidelity branch. I can call my own personal financial advisor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And there's no nickel and dime fees for wiring anything. And like you said, I think you could have a mix of Schwab and Robinhood and be happy,
Right.
but I'd be pissed if I just Robinhood.
No, I'd agree. I would actually 100% agree. I think it's a fun broker. It's not something that you want to have all your
I
retirement
want
accounts
fireworks
on.
when I trade.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool. It gamifies stuff. Their gold subscription does provide some pretty good stuff. I will say, even just to have like it beats like a Chase savings account, of course. Like Chase
Yeah.
gives you nothing, even just for the APY. Like
Yeah.
that pays for the gold membership itself. Like
Yeah, but we have Trendspider. What the hell do you need cash for when you have trading charts?
that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but if you're like a day trader, it could be good. You have your cash sitting there, and you open and close positions, and maybe you get some interest here and there. But yeah, definitely not for. I don't use it for charts. I mean, they don't have scanners. They don't have really anything that you would really need as an actual trader, other than the place to buy and sell.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I learned. So I didn't go Robinhood. I initially signed up with Webull, and so that's the one I'm comfortable with.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
But
that's what it was. You were saying you like Webull more.
I like Webull, but I don't like the stock of Webull.
It's sketchy.
They were a SPAC.
Yeah. I mean, look at this chart. It looks horrendous. Do I think they're a solid? Like you say, you use Webull though, so they're clearly doing something right. And I know a lot of people that do use Webull.
I put $1,000 in there.
Oh, okay.
And today it's like, let's see, it's 12. I think it's gone up to like 15,000, but it's 12,000 bucks.
There you go.
And so I usually take some money out of there and put some money in.
There you go.
I have very good trading on there. And the difference is I'm not willing to risk the money in my Fidelity account and be stupid with my Fidelity account. But my Webull account, I'm perfectly willing to be stupid with.
That's kind of how I view my Robinhood. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah, exactly. It's the fun broker. It's whatever. It's like you don't want to do dumb stuff in your main account. So you're like, maybe in this account, I'll do that.
Well, and I used to have a sports betting account, and I'd put $250 in every year at the beginning of football season, and they would match it for $250.
Yeah.
And by the end of the season, I was out $500.
Yeah.
So I just decided on stocks and TQQQ, SQQQ, and whatever I need to do.
Yeah. If I ever want to take a day trade, which I rarely do, I usually do it on Robinhood.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's probably the worst place to do it, but I just don't care. But let's take a look at CRM. Their earnings. Let me refresh our news widget, new column. Let's just read the summary from AI because it's just so much easier. CRM's Q3 report showcased great profitability execution, 26% EPS beat, fiscal year 26 guidance raises, driven by relentless margin expansion. Revenue growth remains pedestrian, it says, about 8 to 9%. So still growing, but not as good. Let's see.
But I will tell you their PEG ratio.
Yeah.
The price to earnings to growth.
Yeah.
It's in Peter Lynch's territory at like 1.2.
Yeah. What is it? 4.22?
1.2.
Oh, 1.2. Okay.
I think Peter Lynch said anything under 2 he would consider.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, yeah. If you look at, their revenue grows, pretty consistent. It looks like the growth is slowing down. If you use the reports tab on TrendSpider, it's really easy to see. They are growing, but you can see 20%, 21%, 14%, 10%, 8%, 7, 8, 9. So it's not growing at the rate that it used to grow. Still growing though. It looks like they actually missed by basically flat on analyst expectations. EPS looks pretty damn good though. Yeah, so their EPS beat really nice. And I think that's what it said. Yeah, great EPS beat, but revenue is kind of eh. Current fundamentals support a quality compounder thesis, but growth investors need to see AI translate into revenue acceleration. So, yeah. And I think that makes sense with AI coming out. You were saying it earlier, like there's probably so many more competitors now than like CRM used to be like the go-to. But as you can see now, the market is not thinking that's the case anymore.
If you've got that weekly chart up, the 2021 highs, I think it was 311 or something.
Yep. Right there.
Yeah, that one. Look at the double top. And then it spiked up during 2023. Just put a horizontal line at the, at that one.
Yep. Sold off, caught a couple people trying to buy the breakout, came all the way back down to that 200-week SMA, spiked up again. Again, people trading the breakout, cool for a second, but then right back down to the 200-week SMA. So, I mean, I guess if you're looking to buy it, now it wouldn't be the worst time, right? At the 200-week SMA.
If I'm looking at this chart, I'm saying it's bouncing off that 200-day back to 312.
That's what I would, think. And if it doesn't, then you just get out.
The only time it didn't looks like during when the rates were being raised. 2022. It broke right through.
Look at this. Yeah, rates started being raised here. Let me make this an easier color to see. But if you guys use Trendspider, you didn't know, you can actually get live Fred data, or not like live, but like as it updates, Fred data on your chart. This is the rates, the effective federal funds rate, the one that Jerome Powell controls. And we're actually having FOMC a week from today, I believe.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, as the rates were hiking,
by the way,
it's coming down.
Here, this isn't financial advice, but it actually is financial advice. If Powell doesn't raise rates next week and the market tanks, buy the dip. Because guess what?
You said raise rates?
No, if he doesn't lower the rate, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if he just keeps them the same, we know next year they're going to start being lowered. Trump's placing somebody in there who, and it's most likely Kevin Hassett, who will reduce rates.
Yeah. That's fair.
It doesn't matter.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
I'm buying the dip.
Yeah. And if you look at just the overall market, pull up SPY here. I mean, look at this. We're almost at all-time highs. At all-time highs. So the market is still booming.
Do you own SPY?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got some SPY. Yeah.
See, I own VOO.
Oh, VOO is fine. Yeah. The only reason why I own SPY is just in case. I mean, it's just more liquid. Yeah, you pay a little bit more, but you can do options on it if you wanted to ever sell a call. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's not on SPY. I think there's times where it'd make more sense than others. Obviously, if you were selling calls on SPY this year, you probably were forced to sell shares. But I like to have the idea that I'm in the most liquid one. But I think VOO is absolutely fine. Yeah, I think VOO is great.
But I don't think you can do options on VOO, can you?
You can, but you probably shouldn't. Like, they're not liquid. Yeah, people holding VOO are, they're not really probably trading options. But no, SPY, I mean, you got the zero D. SPY's the most liquid ETF on the market. So
yeah,
I think that's cool.
I've never traded an option in my life. So
really,
no, I'm too dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I used to trade options. I actually used to trade some SPY options. It's it's cool. I'm just I like the equities more. If anything, I'd go to futures now, probably.
Real gambling.
Yeah, real gambling. Yeah.
Wow, Path, I guess. Tax benefits. Path reported earnings, and they're up 8%.
Take a look. Ooh, Path. Take a look at this weekly. Yeah, this one has quite a bit of room for. What's this 200-week SMA sitting at? It's sitting at 1614. We're right at it, 1620. So we're pretty much going to open probably just right at or right above, probably right at this 200-week SMA on Path, which is interesting. Has not been looking super hot.
I find Path funny. I mean, that weekly chart just
disgusting.
Am I buying it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It went IPO back in 2021. Terrible time to go IPO because that's right before the 2022 dump. But it doesn't even seem like they did good for the end of 2021, which was a good time.
Do you guys have short interest?
We do have shorts volume. I don't think
Okay.
it's short interest though. Oh, it's other data. Let me see.
I
Yeah,
just
it's right
looked up
here.
and I think it's 9% short interest.
We have short volume. So we have short volume, which is basically the amount of short volume per candle. So it looks like there's a ton of shorting going on at the top right here, which is interesting. Not super surprising. Right there at the 200-week SMA.
As it got over that, looks like people started shorting.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, they're definitely up on their position. So yeah, I mean, it's a decent gauge to see maybe. Oh, that was a massive short day, it looks like.
Yeah.
Terrible week there. It looks like earnings. So it's a fun indicator. You can, if you're on Trendspider, you can go up to other here and click it on there, which is cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, this is the one-on-ones that I tell everybody that they should sign up for.
Yeah.
I get my one-on-ones live on
There you
YouTube
go.
here.
Yeah. What are people saying in the chat? Someone said 11% down or maybe 12%. Someone said
Oh, they're
snow,
looking at Snowflake.
see you at 230. 230 is yeah, right at the low end of this candle
Let me
right
see.
here.
Did I have a line at 230 for some reason on Snowflake? 230, 234, which was the January 2024 high. So I don't think you're far off from 230.
Yeah, it's like this top of the gray box there, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
I think
sitting at
that's
241.
is his name Elmo? Elman Jaro.
Elman? Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, maybe.
And
Maybe.
FUC is saying, why is snow down? I just
By
went
the
on
way,
that rant.
yeah. While we have snow open, we have 27 votes.
Oh, God.
59% of people think it'll see 328 again. So we're honestly pretty 50-50 on this one.
That's interesting.
It is, right?
I'd love to pop somebody into the window that thinks that it's going back to 230 and what the reason is. And I guarantee you, that person that you pick would not be able to name the CEO.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me plot relative performance. You know, something I wanted to test too. Maybe this is kind of a good way to do it. Let me find the link for it. StreamYard has a little giveaway tool. We're not going to do a giveaway now, at least. To make sure to subscribe because we probably will be doing a giveaway on a live stream coming up pretty soon here. But if you think that CRM is going to 328, go ahead and in the chat right now, just go ahead and type CRM, capital C, capital R, capital M. And even if you don't, just try it because I'm going to test something out. Just type CRM in the chat if you could. Would be awesome if you guys out there could do that. And if you do, you'll probably end up getting a giveaway. Well, you will be getting a giveaway, but it would help out. Someone says snow usually goes up after earnings, but I guess they were expecting a beat due to their debt. Interesting.
I think it's just too expensive. I mean, I don't think you can't run up like it did into these earnings. I know right before the earnings, it's kind of tanked, but look at the weekly chart since the last earnings. That's a trend line up. And you can't do that. And then, I mean, it just, yeah.
It is. Yeah. Nice little trend line. Always, yeah. I mean, you can really argue this was like an ascending triangle here with this resistance level and the uptrend line right there. And it has broken above. So it's looking good and it's bouncing back off. And it has a relative performance of 90.7.
Here's the thing. I think it hits that 235 mark before it hits 320.
Yeah, I mean, probably will pretty soon. I mean, it's at 241 now. And guys, if you guys are out there in the chat, no one has done it yet. If you can just type CRM, I would greatly appreciate that. Just so I can test something.
CRM.
And then we'll spin the wheel. We'll spin a wheel. Some of you guys are going to get picked, and maybe we'll have you explain yourself as to why you think it's going to 328. Even if you think if you think CRM is going anywhere, if you think it's even going down to 220, type it in the chat. CRM. Thank you.
Am I entered to win?
Yep. I'll see how this works. Good time to test it. So you need to test it live. But yeah, if you do type CRM, I'll show it on my screen real quick. And we're going to draw, and then it's going to pick one of your guys' names, and we're going to
That's awesome.
Not give away something, but one day maybe we'll make this the giveaway winner at one point. Maybe we'll send you a message on X saying you won something. Who knows? But all you have to do is type CRM on X or YouTube. But Snow here, I was looking at the relative performance, even like, on the weekly chart, it's been pretty down in the dumps for quite a while, like you were saying. And the relative performance started spiking up in the green right around here. So like that means it was outperforming most of the S&P 500, and it continues to outperform 90% of it right here. So, I mean, from a technical perspective, I don't mind this. I really don't. Obviously, the earnings call, yeah, it's kind of a crappy candle now. It's going to have a gap down tomorrow. It's not going to look great. Let's see. Someone is saying, I can't make sense of companies with great earnings that sell off hard. Yeah, I mean, it's been happening a lot. I guess it's sell the news. Yeah, you're right. Sell the news. Maybe they're expecting higher.
That comment about you can't make sense of companies with great earnings. It's part of what I love, trading earnings.
Yeah.
I think most of Wall Street hates it. And it's because Wall Street's filled with investors. If you're an investor, I think you don't like earnings. If you're an investor / trader, you love earnings because it increases your volatility. And if a company has great earnings, Okta is a great example. And Dan, your CEO, posted about it. Great earnings, double beat, good guidance. It was down 4% in pre-market. That's your opportunity to buy. And a stock that pumps up with just average earnings, that's your opportunity to sell.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I think cybersecurity is a massive market. And again, it's only going to get bigger. And, I have some Okta myself. Maybe we'll add some more. I mean, it's up today. But I've been holding through this drawdown. I don't know what I'm in. I think I'm in at like 92 or something. So I've been kind of just, it's been crappy to hold. But, under this kind of line right here, this is my line in the sand right here. I'm normally one to buy in the uptrends, but I do like also, buy companies like you're saying, like kind of your style, Gary, where you buy companies that are looking good and selling off. So that's
my average cost on Okta is 65.
Nice. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. 65. Yeah, that's great. That's like the bottom.
It was pretty close, I think.
Yeah. I mean, probably bought like maybe over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that dip in 2022.
22.
I may have even held it. Let me see. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly.
Yeah. Relative performance down pretty bad at 22. Not in the red zone yet. It was for like half a second there. All right. Well, just to test this out, let's see what happens here when I press draw. Oh, we got 4 entries now. Someone else said it. Let's just press draw. So this is what happens.
Wait till I win.
Hopefully I don't win.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, you did win. Gary won. Look at that. That's sick. That's a nice animation.
By the way, on Okta, my last purchase was October 25th, 2024. So about a year ago at $72.
Nice. So that's pretty good. Again,
I can't win
better than that. And this I can draw again. Look at me and you won. Sorry, guys. Out of luck. But yeah, that's fun. So definitely subscribe, you guys. Because
that's like a Robinhood trade.
Yeah. pretty soon here, we're going to be giving away some stuff using this wheel. So if you want to be a part of that and get some free stuff, nothing confirmed yet, but hit the subscribe button and tune in.
Yeah, shit. When you guys give me a subscription to give away to my listeners, I should use this.
No, for sure. It's fun. It is fun. And
But it has to be live, right?
Yeah. It actually just picks people from the list. Yeah, maybe we can do it for your subscribers and during a live or something. That would be fun.
Yeah, if we
could. Yeah, you do need the software that we use, to my knowledge. Maybe you can just use it, but
no, I can probably just sign up for it.
Yeah,
I already lost $10,000. $10,000 from the after hours.
I'm assuming that's on Snow.
If you lost $10,000 on Snowflake, I think you're classified as a degenerate here.
I mean, that is a pretty bad move. That's almost 8%.
That means you put in 100,000.
Well, that's $20 a share. Snow did not bring Santa. That is correct.
Unless he was playing options.
Probably, but damn, you got people that were 5K on Snow. Yeah.
Here's my thing with Snow. You saw it pull back and then kind of pump up. Where's the risk reward on this one with it being so expensive with the price to earnings? Where's the risk reward?
Yeah.
Spamming calls.
Yeah. I mean, with calls on earnings, like even if the stock goes up, like if I pull up and this is where the Mentler Q gamma levels indicators is interesting, because you want it to get above the 1-day max. Not only do you have to have it go up, like it looks like put buyers are going to be happy because we broke the 1-day min. This is what options are pricing in for the stock to be. So even if it just went down here,
that's your stop loss.
Like stay down there, like the theta decay in your option could have probably taken away most of your profits. And yeah, the calls, you'd have to probably gone up to at least 275 to make some money, just because options are so expensive before earnings, because everyone has the same idea. Options market price in these moves.
Yeah, I mean, the liquidation of crypto always kind of shocked me over the last few weeks or months. And the reason is you're at all-time highs. If you're leveraging yourself for the upside and you get liquidated with just a 10 to 20% move, you're probably over risking your portfolio.
Yeah. That's a big thing in crypto specifically. I'm pretty sure is just people, it's so easy to get, like leverage on crypto with like crypto futures and stuff. And people love it. And that's why you see these massive moves on crypto. Like not only that, just the fact that it's a new asset and stuff like that. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that's exactly what the market does. It's wiping out all the people on leverage that are just trading way too much of it. I mean, you literally got MicroStrategy running an entire company around leveraging Bitcoin practically, and yeah,
I think the company's now worth less than the Bitcoin that they own.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah. Take out MicroStrategy. Look at this. Like it is severely underperformed crypto. Like he looked like a genius in the bull run.
I'm going to tell you this. So the 4-hour algorithm that I have, that I use and I put out there for anybody that signs up through my affiliate program.
Yeah.
Over the last 24 months, it has taken 22 trades. It wins 41% of the time, but the performance, the 4-hour strategy makes you 962% versus buying and holding makes you 264.
On Bitcoin or micro?
Micro.
Yes. Yeah, that's the beauty of Trendspider, like the ability to build out, an algorithm or, it's a strategy, be able to back test it and understand what you're trading. Very, very useful. And yeah, if you guys don't know, you can click the link down below. learn more about Gary's 4-hour algorithm that he mentions a lot. But yeah, it's, proprietary algorithm that he uses and gives away to people that sign up for Trendspider with his account. Pretty cool. I've taken a look at it and I've seen, it does pretty well. Like he said, I don't have it on this account right now.
It's not perfect,
Yeah,
but
nothing's perfect. Yeah.
no, it backtests. The way I built this was I actually retired from my job in January of 2020. Over the next 2 months, I lost 40 to 50% of my actual portfolio, just during COVID. And then I found Trendspider and I said, hey, let me build a strategy that will, it's almost like an analyst. It gives me suggestions. I don't trade bots. I don't do anything. But if it backtests that well on something that is as volatile as MicroStrategy,
yeah,
I'm all in.
That is exactly what we were spending a decent chunk of time talking about today in our internal Trendspider meeting, is that like a lot of people would benefit from using our strategy tester just for like exactly what you just said. Like you don't have to run it automatically on a bot or whatever, but just give you more confidence in one of your trades, Looks like real chart champ Mr. Nader is in the chat, by the way. He's
Wait, Nader.
asking about Netflix.
I think we need to look at Trump coin for Nader.
Yeah. How did the 4-hour algorithm do on Trump coin? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'm never putting it through that kind of madness.
Yeah. Look at this. Someone had our social guy had a trend line drawn here on the log scale charts on Netflix that is currently breaking. Look at the analyst expectations on Netflix. Is that even?
Yeah.
This must be, maybe it's because it's on log scale. It might be a weird thing for this indicator on that.
Wall Street price target? Let me look it up.
I can look it up right here too. Let's go on what's happening now. Analyst has, oh, perfect. It's already up. Netflix.
134.
Yeah, guys. If you guys didn't know, we have tons of this data in Trendspider. Analyst estimates, Congress trading data, unusual options flow, stuff like that. And you see price targets here. Got a lot of buys, lots of 152s. There is one. Is that real 1350, 1400?
But that's pre-split.
It must be. It must be.
It did 10 for 1.
Oh, that was very recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forgot they just recently had that stock split.
Yeah. I own this one.
Yeah.
My personal thought on it, they'll probably buy the WB, Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah.
And I think they'll turn it into a super app. Like, this is all you need for streaming is Netflix. I'm never disconnecting my Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're going to, in 10 years, they're going to have the Stranger Things kids still playing high school kids in a, in a follow-up. And they're going to have AI and they're going to paste their faces so that they look young. And I think Netflix is going to lead that kind of charge. I'm never disconnecting it. They've raised the price multiple times. I have a cheater box in my house now because they've raised it so many times. But I still, I still pay. It's the only streaming service I pay for.
Really?
Yeah. Everything else I share passwords with.
That's fair. Yeah, and they did that thing where you can't share passwords on Netflix, and I think that was really good for their stock price because, yeah, I mean, I used to have someone else's Netflix, but ever since then, I'm paying for it myself. Yeah, you can't. But I do pay for probably too many. I have like almost all of them.
See, Mike, here's the financial advice for you. Every other one allows you to share passwords.
You're not wrong. But however, I did get them last year on Black Friday. The only reason why I bought all of them because it was Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
I think I got Peacock for literally $2 a month.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So be on the look at Black Friday is basically over now. It's our Cyber Monday sale, though. If you guys aren't on Trendspider, you have one more day to take advantage of our sale. Probably these streaming services are probably done by now. Maybe I should probably look into that because my thing's probably going to start.
They'll be up for Christmas. They want to book the revenue before the end of the year.
Yeah, but I dropped the link down in the chat for Trendspider's Cyber Monday sale. You can save 65% off. It is the last day. the last like 12 hours. And Real Chart Champ is asking about ABTC. I don't have no idea what that is, but apparently it dropped 43%. American Bitcoin Corp. This is what is this,
is
Nader?
one of those nightmares.
Eric Trump's ABTC. Wow.
There's a grift going on here at some point.
Come on, you don't think Melania coin was legit? That was insane. Absolutely insane. Can you even believe that the president?
I mean, he dropped it during the inauguration. I know.
Insane. Just for just to see how Trump. I haven't looked at Trump coin in who knows how long, but I'm just curious. I mean, look at this. It is a literal pump and dump, and it's hardly a pump and dump because the second it actually got listed on anything credible, it just died.
Mike.
Oh, nice.
I'm getting called here. I'm trying to put them into bed.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. No worries at all.
Okay, come on.
That's funny.
Yeah, they always interrupt. My listeners are used to it. I did just get a Spotify Wrapped, which said I think 2,500 people have me as their top podcast.
Nice.
Like, don't you people listen to like Joe Rogan or some comedy special? 2,500 people listen to me.
Hey, that's nice. That's sick.
It's crazy.
Speaking, I think it's nuts. Spotify. They have a pretty good stock.
Spotify's awesome. They pay me to I think I have a meeting with them tomorrow.
Nice.
And they pay me like $400 an hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's dope.
They're good to me.
Love that. I mean, look at their stock price. I mean, they were down the dumps with everyone in 2022, but they've been pretty damn good. It looks like their EPS just flipped positive pretty recently too, which is cool to see. They went from an unprofitable company to a profitable company. Let's check out their cash flow. Net cash from operating activities is the one I always look for. It's not free cash flow, it's operating cash flow.
And here's the thing, Mike. Spotify is the audio version of Netflix.
It is. Yeah, I know so many people use Spotify. It's really only Spotify and Apple Music. I'm a weirdo. I use YouTube Music. I have YouTube Premium, which gives me YouTube Music. So I canceled my Apple Music, what I used to use.
That is weird.
I know, but it's great. It has everything. It has podcasts. It has everything.
I will tell you, I am the 5th family member of a Spotify Premium customer. Again, I bitch at Spotify. I am one of their top podcasters, and they don't give me Spotify Premium for free.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and they keep. I hop on these phone calls with them, and they're like, "Well, what do you think of the partner program?" And I said, "What kind of partner doesn't give you their service for free?"
Yeah.
Douche.
I don't know.
That is
kind of crazy. Guess they're like, yeah, we already pay you enough. You can just buy it. It can't be that much. How much even is Spotify Premium?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I do know people complain about the commercials in my podcast, and they're making a lot of money off of me.
Yeah. Someone asked if we trade SPY. Do you trade SPY at all? Like actually trade, or you just invest in VU with S&P? Or
by the way, Salesforce is up 7%.
Yeah, it's been doing great.
Wow.
Beautiful spike, and it's holding very nicely. Very nice.
Mike and I just went over this. I actually own VOO.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever owned SPY.
That's fair.
I don't think I ever owned it. And in my mind, the only reason, like you said, to own SPY is an options play, just because it's more expensive than most of the other expense rates for S&P tracking.
Yeah. Not even that bad. It's like, what is it? 0.09% versus 0.03 on VU.
Yeah. Let me see.
So you're going to say, I mean, that doesn't sound like much, but over the long term.
Yeah. If you're just buying and holding, that adds up.
Yeah. 100%.
So VOO is 0.03 and SPY is 0.09.
But if you're holding Qs is pretty up there. I think QQQ is
0.2.
Yeah, it's high.
But QQQM, which is the exact same thing, is 0.15.
Still pretty high. Still higher than SPY. Yeah. Vanguard. I think there's not an exact Vanguard equivalent of QQQ, which is very weird. I don't know why there isn't, but they do have growth ETFs. I forget which one it
VUG.
is. VG. Yeah. So
Is
you
it
can
VG
get like
or is it
similar
VUG?
exposure. Oh, is it? I don't think it's VG.
It's VUG.
Yeah, that's right. I like VIG. This is a dividend growth one. This one's kind of cool.
Let me track this one. Charted against QQQ.
Which one? The VUG?
VIG.
Oh yeah, VIG is not it's not comparable to Q. It's more like a dividend one.
Oh, okay. So do VUG.
Yeah. Let's add this.
And by the way, anyone wondering, this is my one-on-one that Trendspider usually gives you guys as new subscribers. Just to make it perfectly clear, this is the way I use this like live.
Yeah.
I asked Mike to do shit for me.
There you go. Yeah, so if you scroll all the way back, I mean, it's pretty damn close. We got the compare line, the solid line is Qs. So it's like the same thing.
That's wild.
It's like VUG might have actually outperformed slightly.
Yeah.
Not sure if this even takes into account dividends, but they should be the same either way. If it's just price compare for both price alone.
I'm looking at the top 10 holdings. The top is NVIDIA.
What was that?
The top of VUG is NVIDIA.
Oh, yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, there's definitely an NVIDIA skew to VUG, it looks like.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of Oracle?
Yeah, someone just asked about it right now. Oracle is sitting, looks like they're at that psychological 200 level. Let me take a look. Draw a line there. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's, I don't know. I don't mind it here, honestly. I've never really traded Oracle.
It's kind of what I'm looking. Exactly what you just did on this weekly is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Just that 200 kind of mark.
I mean, I think it's probably worth a shot here.
I mean, what's the, let me just look up the Wall Street average price target. They still have it at 336.
Yeah, let's throw in the analyst estimates. Look at this.
So nobody's bringing it down.
Yeah, I mean, we got some people with a price target, the analysts that have like $1.75, and then yeah, the average is way up here.
Yeah,
way up there. And remember, their last earnings, they absolutely killed it.
It's their spending,
mm-hmm.
and the assumption is that OpenAI, which is handing out freaking, hey, we're going to pay you this amount for power and for compute, and they don't even have the revenue of their commitments. And that's what the street is pricing into Oracle. But I always say every reaction in the market is an overreaction.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that gets to 160, I mean, I may sell my entire portfolio and just put it into Oracle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking Sidekick right now. I don't even really think about these things anymore, Gary. I just ask Sidekick. I'm a chart, I'm a technical trader for the most part. And when it comes to fundamental analysis, all that stuff, I just use Sidekick to confirm any bias that the chart is telling me.
So but I wonder, as Sidekick gets used more, right now, I think you could use Sidekick to outpace the market. But as you get AI better and more people get on Sidekick, I wonder what's the time frame as to when Sidekick answers are priced into the market.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think fundamentals, like you could argue fundamentals have always just been priced into the market because everyone, quote unquote, everyone knows them. At least like people looking at them knows, and the smart money knows. They have all these analysts that they're paying to do that stuff for them. But with Sidekick, I mean, anybody can know exactly what's going on in the fundamentals very, very quickly and easily. So I'd argue that it's probably arguably maybe already priced in, at least more than it was. It's definitely priced in more than it was like with how much more information is available. Because literally platforms like Trendspider didn't even exist for until I don't know when
You guys launched Sidekick in what, July?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know.
And it's by far the smartest AI. I put you guys up against, I put you guys up against Perplexity, Gemini, ChatGPT, everything that I have access to.
It's not even close.
No.
Well, here's the thing. We do use all of those. Like you can use Gemini, you can use Claude, you can use ChatGPT, but our back end of it, the data connected to it, and our CTO that plugged in everything that traders know, like it thinks like a trader, that's where it really becomes crazy valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. Sidekick is I try and keep myself like a regular subscriber. Nader has told me I'll give you more Sidekick questions if you need it. But the hack that I've found that actually works for me is I go to Perplexity or Gemini and I ask it to create the Sidekick prompt.
Yes. It's very,
so that
very
I don't
smart.
waste a question.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But let's see what Sidekick has to say here about Oracle. It says the stock sits at a crossroads. Same stuff we're saying. Is this a value opportunity after a healthy correction or the beginning of a larger AI bubble unwind? Even if it is an AI quote unquote bubble, I think they've already, how much did they come down from their top?
It's like 20, 30%.
Almost 40.
40. Wow.
44%. 46%. Insane. So, I mean, it says 25% decline shares met with credit concerns and competitive threats suggest caution. Bulls need to see the 196 level hold and evidence that the OpenAI relationship remains intact. I mean, if OpenAI was a traded company, I don't think I would be an investor in OpenAI because they hemorrhage money. Which I don't know. Maybe that's a dumb take. Maybe it's going to be like the next.
By the way, let me address Doug put in the chat. If I got a section like this every month, it's probably be worth the advanced version. I probably only use, and I only use probably, if Doug uses 10%, I probably only use 5% of Trendspider. But the hack, Doug, is during this Cyber Monday and during the Black Friday deals, they give you 52 training sessions like this per year.
Yeah.
So it's not just once a month. You can get it once a week.
That's wild, honestly. Yeah.
And it's one-on-one with a product expert like Mike. And I tell people, show up, make a list of questions as to what you had from last week and what you did. They can't give you financial advice, but they can give you absolute, okay, here's what I would do in Sidekick. Here's what I would do. Here's the indicator I would use here. Here's the indicator I would use here. They absolutely can give you that type of stuff. So I know I get the number one complaint of my podcast is that I sell too much, but shit, I didn't shut up the entire month of November about you guys better buy this one now.
Yeah.
Because Mike,
that's
all people have to do, take the yearly price and then divide that by 52. And then divide it by 52. And that's what you're paying for the training sessions. That's what's crazy.
And the platform comes with it.
Yeah, it was like $11. And I likened it to people, you learn to play golf. You got to go out and buy golf clubs. They ain't giving you golf clubs for free, and it's $75 per hour session.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you everybody for doing that. And by the way, another question, Dopey Challenge, which I love the name. The reason you don't see me live on air is because look at the decorations that I have. Look at this flower pattern. This is not my house. This is my parents' house. And technical difficulties do not allow me to go live on air in the morning. So I record it. That's why.
There you
So
go.
you'll get a live show in January.
Nice. Oh, you're going to be there for all of December, huh?
So by the way, pull up Tesla's chart. I'll give you a story here. I drive, based on the dogs, I drive from Atlanta to New Jersey every year around Thanksgiving. And I have a Tesla, and you have a Tesla too.
Yeah.
I did not touch the steering wheel the entire time, Mike.
That's incredible.
It backed me into the superchargers.
Really?
I mean, it was the greatest 16-hour drive I've ever had in my life.
That's sick. Honestly, I've yet to use it. But
Mike,
it's
really free for the next 30 days.
What?
It's free for the next 30 days. Go into the app. You can accept it, and it's free. He's trying to train the AI, so he's giving it to everybody. I think you have to have hardware 4. So maybe you don't have hardware 4.
You know, I think I have a 2021. I think I might have literally 1 year before that, but I don't know actually, because I know I can get it. I don't know if it's like the new one or whatever.
Yeah, my parents have hardware 3, and it's not as good.
Really?
No, it's still kind of crappy, to be honest with you. But mine's a 2024 Model Y.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even make you like wiggle the steering wheel anymore.
You don't have to touch it?
You don't have to touch it. All you have to do is your eyes have to be facing forward. That's it. And I picked up my phone. I picked up my dog jumped in the front seat with me, and the car still drove. It didn't even ding me.
That kind of scared. I need to be in the car while that's happening, because that's wild to me.
Mike, it was going 95 miles an hour at one point.
Really?
Mad Max mode in Washington, D.C. traffic was zipping in and out of lanes at 87 miles an hour.
That sounds terrifying, but also kind of sick.
It was awesome.
Surprised it actually allows you to do that.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, people are asking right now, CRM and Snowflake, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys seeing out there? Yeah, CRM up 7% or so. I think their call just started. We're seeing some movement to the downside on CRM, but hanging in there. And yeah, Snowflake still creamed, still down over 8%. Over 8%. Yeah, someone said HW3 is 2021. Maybe I should sell it and get a newer. I'm probably not going to do that. But maybe before it degrades in value too much, I should do that. But I got a sick deal on it. I'm not really worried. Like,
it's such a great commuter car.
Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, driving across, like having to charge isn't super great. It does add some time. I took it to LA, drove to LA. Definitely adds close to an hour of travel time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're probably going to take a break anyway, you know? And I have a charger here at home, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm old. I need a break to pee every like 2 or 3 hours anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is what it's saying about Oracle.
Oracle, I'll tell you. Let me look at my 4-hour algorithm to see about Oracle.
Yeah, let me know if it's in a trade currently or not. Probably not. Maybe
Oracle
not yet.
Just got you in at 206.
Oh yeah.
Now, over the last 24 months, it has 23 positions. It wins 43% of the time. So, what's that? 11 out of time. I think it's 11. But here's the thing: those trades, the average win is 17%. you make 121.3% with the strategy versus 76.5 with buy and hold over the 2 years. And it's kept you out of a lot of the downturn. It had it literally had you get in two times, and it got you right out with like super little losses all the way since that the drop down on October 15th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, October.
So it saved you.
October.
But it has
15th,
you in at 206.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, you can see it's clearly basing at 200 here.
Yep.
It's got to pick a direction pretty soon, probably, and it's at the 200-day moving average. It's yeah, I mean,
and
honestly,
with Wall Street, 62% upside with the price target. I mean, again, you add all those factors in, and it kind of says, hey, maybe I want to start. You don't start with like full 1% of your portfolio value. Maybe you go in with like 0.2, 0.3%, and you start adding every week.
Yep.
Or every time that one of your strategies says get in.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of what I've done with Okta. Still don't really have a full, I just see my Robinhood account, I'm just buying Okta, praying that it goes up really on that specific
Hope and
portfolio.
pray is not a strategy, Mike.
Huh?
Hope and pray is not a strategy.
It's not. That's why it's in Robinhood. I have real strategies that I run. But I think Okta's, I'm just planning to hold it, I'm just planning to hold it. I think their fundamentals are good. I think cybersecurity.
I know 2 people in cybersecurity, corporate cybersecurity,
Mm-hmm.
and they recommended it. So
well, there you go. Yeah. And it's as long as under this price right here, I'm just gonna keep buying shares every once in a while. And I do have I'll probably get out if it starts tanking below 60 maybe. But even then, at that point, it's you might as well just. I mean, you gotta have some sort of exit strategy. And mine, when I initially got into the trade, it was up at 92 or whatever. It's probably down below here, under 70. I'd probably still respect that stop loss. So
I don't
see.
think it's going to 0.
Yeah,
I think it would be taken over before it goes to 0.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at probably 4 times the stock price if it's a buyout.
Yeah. And I think it shows kind of if you look at it on the log scale, you can see it is making these lower or higher lows, I should say, which is good. As long as this one remains intact, this higher low here on this actual week right now is trying to put one in, a couple weeks ago. And now with earnings, it's looking pretty good. Great earnings report. I love trading stocks after a good earnings report.
Yeah.
Crazy candle though. I will give it that. It did open pretty weird, but
wow, they got a gross profit margin of 77%.
Wow. Yeah. And JPro said, yeah, cybersecurity is definitely competitive, of course. But
yeah, because even yesterday, what was it? CrowdStrike reported.
Yep.
If you can get CrowdStrike under $500, it's a great stock.
CrowdStrike looks great. I mean, it's bouncing off the 21-week EMA right now.
Yeah.
And I believe they also provided or reported very good numbers. So
they were okay, and the street didn't love it.
Yeah.
What was that up today? Let's see.
It's up pretty good. I mean, from yesterday's close, 1%, but from today's open to close, about 5%, depending on how you want to look at it. So
year to date, it's up 43%.
Yeah, I mean, it's trending very nice. Looks a hell of a lot better than Okta. I will say that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Why that is, who knows? But
I own a lot more CrowdStrike. I actually own a lot more Palo Alto networks.
That's a good one.
CrowdStrike is my number 1. Palo Alto is my number 2, and Okta is my number 3.
Let's do this.
Oh, nice. See, if this were me, I'd be taking that question over to Perplexity and asking it
Yeah.
for the prompt in Sidekick.
No.
But Mike's got unlimited
Yeah.
Sidekick questions.
Exactly. Yeah. But that would be a smart thing to do. So maybe we'll do that. I'll go over to my chat GBT. I'll be like, I want to ask Sidekick AI on Trendspider something like this. Improve this prompt and have it look at specific cyber security fundamentals that matter. Just make it better. So if you take this and you just go over to ChatGPT, like Gary was saying, paste it in, just be like, I want to ask Trendspider Sidekick AI some questions about, I'm asking it to compare PanW, Okta, and CrowdStrike. And I just said, basically, just give me a better prompt. It might make it too long, though.
Perplexity makes it super long.
Yeah.
Like it outlines, do a chart on this, do that. But I'll tell you what, Sidekick handles it like a champ.
I don't know. It's perfect. So like it went from that to this.
Yeah. You're not typing that.
Yeah, exactly. Use an AI to prompt AI. It's very smart. I didn't even look at what it said. Let's see. It says key moving averages 20, 50,
Ooh.
200. Might have removed that.
It even wants relative strength versus SPY, QQQ, and other ETFs. I like that.
Let's see what happens. This should be a good one.
This is what I did. Remember, we were doing. I was on with you for ASML earnings, and we had a perfect prompt.
Somebody was asking about those strategies. What strategies are you talking about, Bachelor? It looks like Dopey's asking you a question, Gary.
Dopey challenge.
Yeah.
And no, girlfriend's in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She's taking a vacation from Gary.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Japan.
Dude, her son is, if anybody's listening, go to Tokyo Sims on TikTok or YouTube. Just type in Tokyo Sims. Cole is her son. He's
That's funny.
Pretty big influencer.
Nice.
But it's all English. Well, I think it's a mix of English and Japanese. I don't know. She said she got interviewed yesterday.
Wait, Tokyo Sims? I think I saw this dude at one. You know this guy?
Yeah.
I literally saw this dude like yesterday on like Instagram or something. That's hilarious.
That's my, well, we're living together. So
wow.
I think he asked his mom the other day, do I need to call Gary daddy?
All right. After everything, PanW is the winner.
Whoa.
Best balance of quality, profitability, free cash flow, valuation, reasonable price to sales, and setup, oversold technicals. Let's take a look. I didn't even look at PanW's chart yet.
It's horrible. I mean, look at a weekly chart of it. It's gone sideways.
I mean, better looking than Okta, but yeah, it is sideways.
But throw on CrowdStrike to that?
CrowdStrike arguably looks the best. Chart-wise, at least like, let's see. CrowdStrike is momentum trade, definitely. It's momentum trade. But it says deteriorated fundamentals. Okta is an interesting contrarian play, but it needs to prove growth, reacceleration. But PanW is the high conviction pick.
That's interesting because Palo Alto is the leader. It's kind of like Tesla in the EV industry. It's the big boy. It's what everybody subscribes to.
Yeah.
But CrowdStrike, and I tell people this all the time, remember, CrowdStrike shut down the world. That was that day where they had that kernel problem in their software. Anything that shuts down the world, I want to be invested in.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. FTNT, I forgot about that one.
Fortinet. Yeah, my dad owns that one. But that's such outdated technology from cybersecurity, from what I know.
Let's
Throw in some Fortinet.
I'll redo the prompt to add FTNT. But yeah, it's saying CrowdStrike valuation is the highest. Technically, it's already up. Of course, it's momentum trade though. And it's saying PanW is the only profitable free cash flow positive name, which is interesting.
They are.
Solid risk to reward. I mean, it makes sense, you know. Best looking fundamentals, most profitable. Decent chart. Okay chart. It doesn't really go anywhere. Hasn't, at least in a bit. Pelosi bot. Can't forget that. She's officially retired, I think, though, now.
I'm looking at all three of them, or four of them.
Let's redo
if
this.
If you had a gun to my head, I'd probably buy Palo Alto again.
Yeah.
But that whole sector to me is, I'm fine holding it, but I don't want to buy it right now. Although Palo Alto, again, as it dips under that 200 mark.
Yeah.
What's it trading at now?
Who should we use for this next prompt? Karen or Wall Street Dominator, or like Warren?
Karen.
You want a long-term investor? Do you want Karen, or do you want a YOLO guy?
I do use Simon a lot.
Do you? It's probably the one I use the least. I'll use Simon because he does a lot of data stuff. He'll probably get some charts.
Yeah. Simon does a bunch. Simon's good.
Yeah. So adding FTNT.
They all kind of give you the same thing, just with a different flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think probably the most different is the Wall Street Dominator from what I've seen. Obviously, Karen's going to like give similar stuff, but kind of just in a different tone. But the Wall Street Dominator will kind of give you like the YOLO plays. Like,
is that Wall Street Bets kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It's exactly that. So he's going to give you like, he's really good for like asking for like, what's the best like high risk, high reward play out of these. So it's a different kind of output. But we'll see what's going on here. Added Fortinet or whatever it's called, FTNT. I know the ticker. It's been trending pretty nice.
Hopefully Crabsy is not down $10,000 on his calls anymore.
I mean, honestly, this chart looks incredible, though. Just recently tested this 200-week moving average.
Fortinet, we sold. I remember I was managing it for my dad, and we sold a bunch at, I think, 80. And I've been trying to get out of it and trying to get him more into CrowdStrike and Palo Alto.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you look at I mean, is that a 200 day?
That's a week, 200 week.
200 week.
So that's very long term. It hasn't broken under this like practically ever.
Right.
Except in 2016.
And fundamentally, the stocks, I mean, Fortinet's just a solid gainer.
Yeah.
Fundamentals are good with it. So I'd be shocked if it, I think, who is it? I Am Bachelor Sidekick says Fortinet is the best one. I'd probably agree.
Let's just go down and see. Here's
look at the gross margin.
Look, it still says PanW.
Wow.
It ranks FTNT last. That's interesting.
Growth is decelerating.
Yeah. Best margins in class, but growth decelerating.
Oh, look at that. It says wait for 75 or sub 7. I mean, it just gives you such precise suggestions.
75 or 70. Let's see. I mean, hell, that's not bad.
That you throw a horizontal line right in there.
I mean, it's the 200-day moving average. That's perfect. Or 200 weeks, sorry.
Yeah.
if I can. Maybe there's a trend line.
So rather than setting a horizontal line saying Gary was wrong on Snowflake, we can put Sidekick as right for an alert.
Yeah, it's if you turn off log scale, maybe something. I'm not a big trend line drawer.
I never use the log.
The log, I like the log actually. I almost only use log now.
What does log do?
It's I'm gonna butcher this, but let me give you like a good example.
Should I
Like,
go
I
ask
think,
Sidekick?
like Okta, you can ask Sidekick. I'll ask it. Explain the difference between log scale charts and non-log scale charts.
Oh, and it's
Which
Simon
is
too.
better for technical analysis, drawing tools, etc. Let's use neutral for this. But here, take a look at Okta. This is non-log, right? It basically makes everything a better comparison to each other based on percentage moves rather than just price is kind of how I want to explain it. That's probably a terrible explanation. But look, this is linear or whatever, like non-log. And here is log. So you can see like it almost looks like it's practically at the lows. But if you turn on log, pretty significantly different. Like you can see the moves are more comparable to where the price was historically.
Still using that 200 week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The actual stuff doesn't change. The only thing that'll change is like trend lines. Because like if you saw, what was I on? Was it Pan W? Or was I just
I think it was Fortinet.
Yeah, Fortinet. If I turn off log, it like curves.
Yeah.
Okay. Linear versus logarithmic. Linear, which is what most like just regular, shows absolute price differences. So each unit on the y-axis represents the same dollar amount. So a $10 move looks the same whether it's from 10 to 20, 100 to 110. Logarithmic is percentages, so it's more comparable. So 100% gain looks the same whether it's from 10 to 20, which is still the same percent move as 100 to 200. So it's just technically a little bit more realistic.
So when you're on the weekly, use more log.
Yeah.
Long
That's
term.
good. Yeah. I think, it probably doesn't matter as much like intraday because you're not really comparing much. But yeah, I'd say over the longer term, it is definitely more realistic to use. How do you get the clickable time frames? Oh, you can favorite them here to your quick navigation.
That was a hack you guys put in that I didn't know about on an update years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I think I've got the same. I've got 5 minutes. Let me see. My favorites are 5, 65, 4-hour, daily, and weekly.
Yep. Yeah, this is usually what I use. Like I'm just on daily and weekly. And then if I want to go intraday, if I'm like,
but the whole Trendspider team loves 65 minutes.
Yeah,
why
that's
65's
because
not up there. I don't know.
Well, 1 hour, I think a lot of people like 1 hour. That's what apparently what algos use. That's what Brad uses. I'm not a big like shorter time frame trader, but yeah, 65 minutes like actually lines up perfectly with the trading day. Is why it's like better, quote unquote better. Yeah, I don't really use it, but it does make sense. Definitely makes sense.
No, I've got a 65-minute strategy that just uses I think it's the 8-day EMA.
Nice. Yeah.
And buy over and under. And honest to God, it actually outperforms on some stocks buy and hold on a 65-minute.
No, yeah, for sure. But yeah, this is actually exactly what it said. Analyzing long-term trends, log scale, short-term, linear, which is interesting. And someone is asking again about Salesforce CRM. Let's take a look at the Sidekick thing that we did. So Salesforce reported pretty solid EPS beat, 26% EPS beat Revenue growth was they missed analyst expectations on the EPS by like 0.08%. And it looks like actually now the company issued Q4 sales guidance above estimates, which is good. So it was pretty good. Pretty good earnings results, except for the current revenue. But it looks like they issued better sales guidance, which should help. The EPS was great. And yeah, CRM is up currently.
It's only up 2%.
3% only now. It was up, pretty good, like 7% for a while, 5%.
By the way, I can name the CEO of Salesforce. It's Mark Benioff.
Nice.
So I own that stock, so I do know that.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Overall good. But yeah, I mean, we've been live for, how long have we been live at this point?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Has it been 2? I think it's been 2 hours.
Has it?
Just about.
I was late.
Yeah,
if anybody wants to see a little nightmare of technical setup, look at the beginning of the live.
Yeah. Yeah, started a little rough, but we got through it. We got through it.
And I'm still hearing an echo.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably call it soon. If you guys have any questions in the chat, leave them down below. I was literally on a meeting basically all day before this, so I'm kind of hungry.
I know.
But
Here,
if
Mike,
you guys have any final questions.
You just said hungry?
Oh, no. Like what? Food? Dinner?
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. Ears perk up.
And the other one just heard too.
Oh no, now you're gonna have to feed them.
Well, that one stares constantly. Just stares.
That's funny.
Yeah. They're good dogs. I mean, to sit here for 2 hours and you haven't heard a peep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're doing well. They are doing well. But looks like no one's asking any questions. So
let's call it.
Yeah. Make sure to subscribe. Check out Gary's Substack using the link below. We'll definitely have Gary on again. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. And we will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sure Gary will be doing his podcast as well tomorrow, writing a Substack, doing all that. So subscribe to Trendspider, subscribe to Gary, and we'll see you guys next time. Gary, thank you for joining. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for my one-on-one, Mike. I appreciate it.
Anytime. All right. Later, everybody.